Greetings, fellow weeb. Yes, you're a weeb. I am a weeb. We both are equally useless. Anyway, so Winter 2021 anime shows are finally over, and now we can summarize what we liked and what we disliked, and why Redo of a Healer is the best anime of all time. Yes, the greatest shit I ever watched is Redo of a Healer. That shit deserves to be in a special list of its own, but we have to find its proper place in this list of normal anime. That anime is just beyond normal. So anyway, first let me tell you about the shows I was not able to watch because I got hella busy this season. I had stuff to do. I was not even able to make videos nor watch anime, and that's why I missed some of the greatest anime. Like that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I'll just call it the slime anime. It's just too long for me. It's fucking bullshit how the writers they think of coming up with sentences rather than names. That's ridiculous. So I'll call it the slime anime. I miss the slime anime, which is yet another isekai, and I fucking love isekais. So I'll definitely watch it someday, but I was not able to watch it this time. I even haven't watched the season one of that show, which I really want to watch. And then comes Wonder Egg Priority, which I have no idea what kind of anime that is, but I've heard it's pretty good. That's why I want to watch that as well. And then there comes sequels to season one I watched, and then I haven't watched the new seasons yet. And I really don't even want to watch Promised Neverlands because that is horrible shit because they skipped some of the manga chapters and it's fucking bad. They skipped the main stuff, and now we don't even know what happened in the 2 years that they stayed away from the orphanage. I fucking loved Promised Neverland season one. It's almost a masterpiece for me, but not a masterpiece because it has some of the drawbacks which I didn't like, but that's fair. I would say it's still too good. The concept was unique, and I really loved Promised Neverlands. And then we have Quintessential Quintuplet season two. I've watched season one, and that was my first slice of life ever, and it was pretty good. But although I haven't watched season two yet because my friend spoiled it for me, and I lost interest. But I'll still watch it someday, I guess. And I fucking hate friends; they ruin everything. Lastly, we have Doctor Stone Stone Wars, and I fucking love Doctor Stone. I really enjoy the anime because I'm a science guy. Science just flows through my veins because I took science after my 10th. All the concepts that Senku came up with, I already had that in mind, and they took some of my ideas as well. So, yeah, Doctor Stone is pretty much my kind of anime because I'm somewhat of a scientist myself, and that's why I want to watch season 2, which I haven't been able to now. I'll just binge it in one go, and that will be fucking worth it. So, anyway, those were the anime I couldn't watch this season, but now let's talk about the anime which I watched this season and I really enjoyed, and those that come in my top 5. Let's begin with number 5, Redo of a Healer. Of course, that's my number 5. That's my favorite anime, no doubt, but I'm also disappointed that I will have to keep it in number 5. I can't be biased here. I will have to keep aside my love for titties and ass smacking to make this sacred list, and I'm not happy about this either. But this is my job. I will have to make do with it. Anyway, Redo of a Healer. Holy shit, I've never watched any anime pushing things to these heights. I would surely give it a number 1 if this were a list of hardcore hentais. It definitely beats most of the hentais I've seen and clearly beats all the anime I've ever watched in terms of being hardcore. Well, it's not a great anime to be fair. I just love some of the stuff that are going on in this anime. Like the main character's dick is so big that when he turns, he fucking slaps the princess with his dick while turning. Yeah, that shit happens in this anime and it's fucking glorious. The plot is basically revenge porn. The guy takes revenge from everyone that tortured him in the past, and the only form of revenge he knows is sexual assault or basically rape. If it's a woman, he rapes her, and if it's a guy, he turns him into a woman and get the job done anyway. So yeah, that's everything happening in this anime. And even after making the main character do all this shit, the writer has the guts to show that the main character is not bad. He's a good guy. He's a man of principles. He protects his village. He doesn't hurt anyone else. He doesn't like to hurt anyone else except for the people that hurt him in the past. Yeah, that's pretty impressive of the writer, not gonna lie. So that was Rido of Healer in number 5. Let's move on to number 4. Horimiya. 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 I don't know, man. However I say it, it sounds like whore. I can't help it, but anyway, its name is like that. I seriously can't do anything about that. So Horimiya, one of the most beautiful slice of life anime I've ever watched, also one of the few slice of life anime I've ever watched. I haven't watched much slice of life, to be very honest. In fact, this is the anime that got me into slice of life. I watched a few of them after watching this one. I left Kaguya-sama after watching 2 episodes a few months ago, but now I continued it and I watched the complete thing in 2 days. I fucking loved it this time just because of Horimiya, I guess. Horimiya influenced me to love that genre, the SOL genre, and it was fucking worth it because I realized how relatable slice of life genre is. Like school days, having friends, having fun with friends, going out with them, having a girlfriend, spending time with her, going to her home, and just staying there all the time with their parents, spending time with her parents, they all loving you. Yeah, so these were the fictional stuff, and then comes a lonely guy who nobody cares about, stays isolated, stays alone, fails in most of the subject, doesn't do good in life, doesn't have a girlfriend, doesn't have friends. The teachers don't know that he exists. Yeah, now that's the relatable stuff. Anyway, Horimiya, a very entertaining anime and one of the very few anime shows that made me laugh out loud. Yes, since it's a rom-com, most of its scenes are really very funny, and also the animation, the storytelling, the characters, the music, everything was just perfect. It's a real top tier SOL anime in my opinion because I have tried a few SOLs before, but never have I ever been as interested in a slice of life as I was in this one. So that's why it just holds a special place for me. So it's a school based rom com anime where the plot is Hori is the most popular girl in the school and Miyamura is the least popular. No one even knew that he existed until one day when Hori's little brother gets hurt while he was playing outside. And luckily, Miyamura was there and he helped her brother and brought him back to his home. And that's why Hori saw Miyamura's real appearance, which was completely opposite from what he looks like in school, with a lot of piercings in his face and a cool as fuck hairstyle. And that's where Hori falls for Miyamura. Yeah, and they say looks doesn't matter. Fucking bullshit. That's where the story actually begins. Miyamura becomes friends with Hori, and the relationship moves forward later. And he also becomes best friends with Hori's friends, and they form a group. Some emo times as well, but yeah, most of the time it's just fun. And the anime ends with them graduating the school, a lovely ending to a well written anime. Moving on at number 3, we have Mushoku Tensei. Yes, another isekai. My love for isekai will never go down. I enjoy every isekai I watch. Be it Konosuba, ReZero, No Game No Life, I enjoyed each of them. I would also enjoy the season 2 of No Game No Life if at all they ever plan on releasing or even making that shit. Please. Please make that shit. I really want to watch No Game No Life season 2. So Mushoku Tensei's plot is a 30-year-old old miserable fat fuck loser living shut in his home, playing video games and wanking his weird looking dick. That sounds relatable. Anyway, so he keeps himself locked in most of the time, but one day his landlord decides to kick him out of his house because he didn't even pay rent. So he went out for the first time in ages and he fucking died. So, lesson learned, everyone, just keep yourself shut in and don't go out because you have the chance to die. So the way he died was pretty heroic and unique because a boy is saving a girl from getting hit by a truck. Never seen that shit before. And then he gets born in a different world with a body of an infant, of course, because he was just born. I sometimes say the most useless stuff. Anyway, so he had the body of an infant and the mind of a crooked, perverted adult. So at first, when he saw the gigantic wonkers of his mother, he couldn't resist but try to grope them. Can't blame him though. Who doesn't love boobs? And not his fault. He didn't know that that was his mother. And in his defense, he didn't even know that that was his mother. So it's fair. It's completely fair. You can't blame that guy. Anyway, since he was an adult, he has way more knowledge about the world than an average kid should usually have. And one of his main passions were stealing panties. That's what he did most of the times. So, since he had the mind of an adult, he learned magic in no time and exceeded everyone's expectations and shocked his father, especially because he wanted him to be an engineer and he turned out to be a doctor. In simple words, he wanted him to be a swordsman and he turned out to be a mage. That's what it is in their language, but in our language, it's just basic engineer doctor shit. And then he started his new life, trying to overcome all the regrets he had in his past life, and started giving his best in this new life opportunity he got. That's basically is the plot, and I bet you'll enjoy this anime. Moving on, number two, ReZero Season 2, yet another isekai, and literally my favorite isekai that I have ever watched. It's not like any other isekais that I've watched, where the main character is powerful as fuck, and he eventually becomes the most powerful being alive, have some secret techniques and stuff. He is so strong that he can just squash God within his fingers. No, it's nothing like that. Subaru, the main character of this anime, is a simple guy who wears this tracksuit all the time. I remember my friend recommending me this anime, and after two episodes, I asked him, when will this guy get his powers? And he said, never. He doesn't have any powers. Although he has some special thing which is not a power, here he has to die to activate that shit. It wasn't even given to him for the purpose of saving people with that shit. The ability was given to him just so that he never dies, but he uses it in complete different manner. He keeps dying by just killing himself to reset everything that happened in that timeline. That's how he uses his power. Of course, he's the main character. He has to show some of its features. So as I said, I fucking love isekais. So I loved season 1 of ReZero. And to watch season 2 part 1, I waited for the part 2 to arrive to watch the whole thing in a flow, and the wait was completely worth it. So what happens is Emilia and the villagers get stuck in a village called the Sanctuary. So to get out of there, Emilia now has to go through some trial set up by the Witch of Greed, Echidona, or Ekidona, whatever you like to call her. I like to call her Echidona because I love Echi. So Emilia was of course able to complete her trials and get everyone out of the sanctuary. But to get to that ending, Subaru had to go through a lot of self-sacrifices. He kills himself so many times that his conditions becomes real miserable. In the sanctuary, Subaru finally meets Ekidona, who shows him his past life. He meets with his parents again. He was able to talk to his parents, and all of those stuff gave him confidence to move forward. So Subaru now goes to extreme lengths to save Emilia and the villagers and get them out of the sanctuary. And that's all that is shown in season 2. Also, I'm really very sad that Rem has not been back to normal yet. She hasn't got back her senses, and I don't even know when she will get them back. And that's really saddening because she is definitely the best girl in the anime. Fuck Emilia, she's just annoying. So, yes, that was the plot of season 2, but don't forget to watch season 1 first because this anime is too fucking dope and you definitely gotta try it if you are really into anime, that is. Moving on, number one, as you guys know, as anyone else can guess, of course, Attack on Titan. Yes, the modern day masterpiece. Do I even have to say more about Attack on Titan? I mean, its name is just enough. Anyone who is even a tiny bit into anime is well aware about Attack on Titan. No anime tickled my nutsack the way Steins Gate did, but after that, Attack on Titan is the first one to do that. Especially the season 4. It came and just bursted my asshole with excitement. In my life, I have watched many series, be it anime or be it just normal series, but never have I ever watched character development like Attack on Titan. It is indubitably a modern day masterpiece, and no other modern anime can come even half as close as Attack on Titan. Call me a fanboy, call me a mainstream admirer, but I don't give a fuck about your opinion because my opinion is the only one that matters to me, to be very honest. In season 4, all the characters are grown up and have completely different personalities that they had till season 3. Especially Eren Yeager, the annoying crybaby who had nothing to do except crying. That guy has become the biggest Chad of all time. Now people are literally just dying to see him on screen. Each of his appearance on screen gives me real chills. He truly became someone else, he became something else, and we don't even know what his true intentions are till now. And the cliffhanger that the first part of the season ended with fucking pissed me off till my fucking pancreas. It was so annoying. Like, they were just about to have the battle and it fucking ended. I'm really pissed that now I have to wait so long for the next part. But that's okay. We'll wait. We can't do anything else as well. But I'm telling you, the wait is gonna be fucking worth it. I will have to make a separate video if I want to talk about Attack on Titan because I can just go on and it will never end. So I'm just putting an end to it as of now. And that was it. That was my sacred list of the top 5 winter anime that I watched this season. Do let me know your top 5 in the comment section and also tell me about the anime I haven't watched. What are your views on those anime? So I'll be going for now. We'll meet in the next video or the stream if you want to join that. It's completely up to you. But whatever that is, take care and farewell.